Yep. Seen a lot of good things from MaOp. Seen a lot of good things from Lunar. Very excited to watch this match. We are going into game 1 on Thunder Guard. BakY with the Scarlet and SpiritWolf with his well-known Asuri, looking to see some Qatar Gimps. Going into the game, BakY opening up with a neutral light with that hammer. That's going to do a bit of damage on the SpiritWolf. SpiritWolf still unable to find an opening just yet, but BakY has put himself at a weapon disadvantage, and that's crucial. SpiritWolf is going to look to take advantage of that.
Yeah, something that we talk about with SpiritWolf all the time is always about the Qatar games, right? His Qatar ability, and something that I feel like is going to hurt him as he gets further in the bracket and fights against better and better players is
the sword play.
It's the sword play, absolutely. I mean, we've seen him try to go for like D-like combos and stuff like that, and he's just not as practiced doing that in a tournament setting. I'm sure he's done it in training rooms and stuff like that, but I would really like to see him just really work on this weapon. A similar problem that we've seen from a player like in NA was Crocky for a while, where he only had the spear. His gunplay was terrible, and now after a few months has worked on
really
it.
Good at guns now.
Yeah, Crocky's been working at it, making top 3 consistently. And here we see SpiritWolf getting completely beat out with his lance, as he only had the sword for the entire first stock. A minute in, nice neutral sig from BakY, only in the orange, has a stock lead.
I don't want to put that all on SpiritWolf not being able to play with sword, though. BakY is doing some amazing reads here. He's doing a really good job at punishing SpiritWolf's approaches. He's using these weapon throws into unarmed combos to rack up the damage. He's securing this lead and just absolutely demolishing SpiritWolf with neutral airs. That side signature is going to hit, too, and that's going to send SpiritWolf right in the position he needs him to get a kill, but he is unable to find that edge guard.
Yeah, excellent weapon toss coming out from him.
Yep, so we've got both players in the shenanigan zone. SpiritWolf does manage to recover, but he's at a stock disadvantage and in the kill percent. BakY is looking to take game 1 with a 3 stock. SpiritWolf needs to end this stock soon and hopefully get those Qatars in hand. I mean, we know SpiritWolf has a lot of comeback potential with Qatars. Hopefully he'll be able to make something happen here. If not, it's looking like quite a devastating defeat. BakY reading his approaches and punishing with side lights, tries to get a side signature read there, but does manage to get the down sig into neutral sig, and another neutral sig follow-up. BakY manages to 3-stock SpiritWolf. I did not see that coming.
Alright, I'm back, and it's looking like BakY won the first match.
Absolutely. BakY 3-stocked SpiritWolf. Didn't see that one coming. Very impressed with what we've seen from BakY here in game 1. Looking to see a playstyle adjustment from SpiritWolf, maybe a different approach.
Well, I think the really big thing that really got into SpiritWolf's head possibly was that his first 2 weapons that he was stuck on were sword, stocks 1 and 2. And if he's able to find the Qatars right away, immediately, and maybe fight against BakY's hammer instead of lance, he'll have a little bit of a difference. But, yeah, that was kind of brutal, as you said, if that was really the 3-stock that it was.
Oh, it was a clean 3-stock.
Some confusion about how bans are supposed to be going on underway right now as we're going into game 2. And SpiritWolf changes up to Cassidy. So maybe he really feels like his Asuri just doesn't have what it takes against BakY's Scarlet.
I think what it is he feels that maybe BakY is really familiar with his approaches with Asuri, and that a legend switch is what he needs to maybe make it so that he's not so telegraphed.
Well, yes, and that possibly could be with it. He's going for a complete weapon switch up. He's just kind of like, well, it can't be worse than what just happened. Maybe he just didn't feel like he had what it takes to be able to get him with his Qatars, and the sword wasn't comfortable. We're going to King's Pass, so not only is it a Cassidy pick, which is a complete polar opposite from Asuri, we got a map that's arguably a little silly when it comes to that shenanigan zone. So it's going to be exciting to see what he's able to bring out here, whether or not BakY gets thrown off by it. And a nice neutral light comes out from SpiritWolf, tries to go for the end sig read, but gets burned by that D-light. Scoop comes out, SpiritWolf looking for a little more damage with that nair, doesn't get the follow-up, but dodges into a neutral light weapon toss, forces him to dodge away from BakY as he tries to land with that down air. And now, a nice stop and end sig makes this game look a little bit closer than it did in game 1.
Absolutely. I'm not very familiar with SpiritWolf playing Cassidy, though. I can't say I've ever seen this before, so I don't really know how well it's going to work out for him. He has found himself in kill percent. He's having trouble approaching BakY's lance.
Yeah, finds a downers, putting out these D-lights, but BakY's not really approaching on the ground in that way, and now looking for those siders. Is just trying to get this KO. That should do it. One swift stare to the face, and SpiritWolf was sent flying to his death, and we're looking at a similar lead that we had in Game 1. Nice recovery, however, and SpiritWolf finding that sidelight, goes for the Sare follow-up, ground pound comes in, but he just gets punished by a sidelight, and BakY, waiting on SpiritWolf, goes for that weapon toss into a Sare, and now Spirit brought into the yellow, has to avoid that bomb, and instead jumps into it, not expecting BakY to bounce it off the stage, and finds a down air Sare, looking for that Sare finish. SpiritWolf does not get the KO, and now as BakY puts himself in a position to get nared, SpiritWolf nearly falls to his death, and instead gets hit by a down sig. BakY in a commanding lead once again as he finds that sidelight end sig. Bomb goes straight up. BakY looking for the nair. It might not be a 3-stock, but it's looking like it's going to be BakY's game as that weapon toss nearly leads into a KO. Falls with that nair, does not connect. Looking for another side air. SpiritWolf holding onto the hammer, gets hit by the recovery through the shenanigans zone. Weapon toss, ground pound does not connect, but BakY looking for these recoveries has no problem ground pounding him here as he gets him with that down air and looks in for another down air. Ooh, recovery connects. So that recovery connecting, and now BakY 2-2 is looking for this KO here. It's already looking better for SpiritWolf than Game 1. It's a down air connects and he gets a little bit of damage on before losing this stock. The down sig sends him flying, but he's trying to do a little bit more damage here as he, well, never mind. Another down sig hits. That Scarlet down sig, incredibly fast, covers a lot of area, and even if the hitbox that sends him flying does not connect, still does a decent amount of damage. And an air coming out from BakY puts a little bit more damage here on SpiritWolf's potentially last stock.
So what really did SpiritWolf in Game 1 was the fact that he ran into like 3 of BakY's lance signatures in a row, and we're seeing that again this game. BakY is just throwing out down sigs and neutral sigs, and SpiritWolf is running into them, and he's also unable to find an approach against this lance. I mean, it's a very difficult matchup for SpiritWolf, it looks like.
Yeah, and that sider coming out to a weapon toss just gets hit by that Sare, and that's it. BakY convincingly takes it over SpiritWolf. Something else to consider